Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Brockopp side. Today we got ourselves a Blu-ray review of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. So yeah, for the first time ever, the original Scooby-Doo cartoon has been released on Blu-ray just in time for its 50th anniversary. And as you can see here, it comes in this super amazing collector's edition that looks like a haunted house. You get all the characters in there: Shaggy, Freddy, Velma, Daphne, Scooby-Doo, even a little mini keychain Funko Pop of Scooby-Doo himself, which is really cool. And then turn it around, you got some more cool haunted house type stuff. This is just some really cool packaging, and I'm really glad they did something like this, just because it's a lot of fun. And if we take a look at the packaging it came in, it's just got this simple clear box in there with the logo and a 50th anniversary sticker. And I'm not sure if you can tell here, but it's slightly damaged. Well, that's because, not unlike the Batman the Animated Series box set which came out last October, Warner Brothers decided to ship this thing via Amazon with not a sturdy cardboard box, but just a little bubble mailer. Yeah, this is the same kind of packaging they sent the Batman the Animated Series one in, which is why it came kind of damaged. So this unfortunately does suffer the same fate a little bit, but much like the Batman the Animated Series set, I'm probably not gonna end up keeping this anyway, just because it's kind of big and bulky, and I mean, this is the big part. So anyway, if we just take off Mr. Spooky Roof here, so now you got all kinds of cool goodies in here. So over here you've got where all the discs are in, this cool little jewel case CD type thing. So if we just open it up, you got the list of all the discs and all the episodes on them, and then open them up like so. You got all 4 discs, and yeah, really cool looking stuff, but that's not all. So then it also comes with a little booklet called the Scooby-Doo Encyclopedia, and if you just flip through this, it's got information on Scooby-Doo, all the characters, the Mystery Machine, even some of the guest stars they would have on the show, like in the new Scooby-Doo movies and stuff, including Batman and Robin. But as I was flipping through this, one thing that really caught my attention is a recipe for how to make your own Scooby snacks. Now that's really cool. I don't think these are for dogs, but they're for human peoples, but yeah, this is actually really cool. If I had the ingredients, I'd totally be making this shiz right now. But that's still not everything that comes with it. So as you can see from outside the box, you get a little pocket Funko Pop of Scooby-Doo. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool if we just open it up like so. So, yeah, you got yourself a little pocket version of the Scooby-Doo Funko Pop. I'm holding a sandwich, and it's actually a keychain, which is cool, so you can put it on your keys. This is pretty cool, but considering this is actually just the smaller version of the Scooby-Doo Funko Pop, it feels like it almost would have made more sense if they called this a Scrappy-Doo, because it'd be more size accurate. But anyway, but of course that is still not everything that's in the box. There's still one more little item, which you probably know what it is and what I'm about to do right now. So of course, here's the digital download copy code. Who gets it first can have it. Enjoy yourself. So if you can't afford this $80, $90 box set, well, I got you. So before we go any further, I'll tell you my thoughts on the show itself. And now, there have been Scooby-Doo cartoons ever since this one for the last 50 years. There's been one for every generation and then some. But for me, someone that was born in the late 90s and grew up in the 2000s, this is actually the show I watched the most of when it comes to Scooby-Doo. I have all these VHS tapes from back then, and it's a really nice nostalgia trip to watch that show with those VHSs, with those cool ads of like Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights and stuff like that. So this show was my introduction to Scooby-Doo, which actually is pretty appropriate considering it was the very first one. And then of course there were the live action movies, which I don't care what anybody says, those movies are masterpieces. And then of course the Scooby-Doo meets Batman crossover episodes, and then all this other stuff. But this is the show that got me into Scooby-Doo, so this is the one I love the most. So I was really excited to pick up this finally on Blu-ray. And let me just say, from watching this movie on VHS to a little bit on DVD to Blu-ray, the picture and sound quality is absolutely incredible on this. It looks so clean and vibrant, and it just looks really good. You know, much like the Batman the Animated Series Blu-ray, where they cleaned it up, remastered it, and it just looks so perfect. I was really blown away when I popped in the disc to watch a couple episodes of it. I mean, just seeing the title sequence with the Scooby-Doo logo popping up in front of the haunted house with the bats flying, that was just like, ooh, the original Scooby-Doo in high definition. Me likey. And as far as bonus content goes, it's got some older featurettes like from previous DVD releases and stuff, but there are a few brand new featurettes they have in here, including a little featurette on Frank Welker, the guy that voiced Fred, and Scooby-Doo, kind of like how he got involved with the show at the very beginning, and just kind of how his career has gone from there. A couple other featurettes, but like the history of the show, you know, how many incarnations there have been, the merchandising and stuff. And there's also a couple little teasers for next year's Scoob, the feature-length animated movie that's coming to theaters in February 2020, I believe. Although they don't really show any actual footage, they just show the logo and a glorified animation test of Scooby-Doo, which, you know, still looks really cool, but would have been nice if they could have dropped like a 20-second teaser trailer or something. And there's also a preview for an upcoming live stage show called Scooby-Doo and the Lost City of Gold. Yeah, because, you know, even though Indiana Jones and Dora the Explorer have covered that, why not have Scooby-Doo do it too? But yeah, I had no idea there was going to be a live stage show that's going to be touring around the world and stuff next year. So yeah, it better come to Vegas because I want to see Scooby-Doo on stage doing musical numbers and stuff. That'd be amazing. So overall, this is a great Blu-ray release of the original Scooby-Doo show. It looks fantastic, the packaging is incredible, the featurettes are really nice, and yeah, it just feels good to have every single episode of the original show on Blu-ray now. The only problem I could think of is, it's gonna be kind of weird to put this on my shelf, you know, it's like all these normal Blu-rays within Haunted House. So I will either have to take this part and just, you know, stick it in there, or just leave it all together and just display it. I guess I could just do that. Yeah, I guess I could just do that. So, those are my thoughts on Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The Complete Series on Blu-ray. If you guys picked up this Blu-ray, or if you've seen this show before, or if you're waiting to make friends with a van and a talking dog to go solve mysteries with, let me know about it down below, and we'll see you on the Brockopp side.